First off, I want to say it has been absolutely overdue that we wanted to do this podcast for a very long time, and here we are. I want to say there's no other person that I could have think of to start this podcast with, apart from my friend who I've worked with and admired for a long time, Lakhi.
Thank you, Karen, and I really appreciate that. And I'm really excited myself even to start this journey with you in that. But yeah, it's so amazing, and thank you once again, which we've been planning for a long time and starting now today.
Absolutely. So why don't we just kick off with some introduction?
Yeah,
Let's def-
absolutely. Yeah.
My name is Karan. I'm a Forex trader. I've been a Forex trader for 5 years now. And I was like, okay, why don't we just put it in together with someone like yourselves? Because you've got years of experience,
Yeah.
and we'll get back to that. I personally thought that when I was working in 9 to 5, I don't want to have a boss.
Yeah.
I want to be free. I want to have that freedom. I saw people driving Lamborghinis, Ferraris, their private jets, and I was like, they definitely don't have a job like me. They
Absolutely.
don't
Yeah.
work in 9 to 5. And then I started looking at ventures and everything, and I saw Forex. I saw markets, I saw trends, I saw charts that made me think, wow, what is this? And that's the day, and today's the day. Now, I want to jump on first to yourself, Lucky, because you've been in this industry for a very long time,
Yeah.
and I want to get your way, your life, how it was, and then we'll jump back onto me. So, would you like
Wow.
to start?
You reminded me of the days basically. Mine is a long story. But I'll make it short. My journey almost started 15 years ago, and it was out of the blue when the recession hit in the UK. So that was my start of the time basically, and started as a trader, and then moved on to consulting to brokers, and then fund management. So it's a long journey. I've seen a lot of up and downs, but really excited, really, and really excited about what I have achieved and where I've been with all this journey.
Hmm.
And at the same time,
14 years
yeah.
is a long period. What made you, at what point was it that you thought, okay, I want to be in this industry forever now? What was that moment?
Wow. I still remember that, Karen. Back in 2016, February. That was last week of February, and I made my first six figures
Wow.
in a week,
Wow.
and everything changed from there.
Mm,
And looking at that time and now, I said, wow, I've made the right decision of my life,
mm,
and it's something really, really I admire that I took the right path.
mm.
And I think you as a trader, Kevin, like you're a young trader.
Yeah,
You've been doing it for the last few years too yourself, even. And what
yeah.
about you then? Like,
So I remember the first time I ever heard about Forex was when I was working in Homebase.
yeah,
I was in Garden Center, and that's when I first saw on my Instagram Forex.
yeah,
And that was the day when I was like, what is this? And then, of course, I got involved. 5 years in now, I'm helping other people, I'm helping myself, I'm trading full time. It's just that light bulb moment,
yeah,
when, of course, you had it as well, when you thought that, okay, this is it. And I
absolutely.
had that too, because in the beginning, I was doing really bad. I'm going to
Yeah,
be very honest. And I think that's with everything. Whenever you start something,
absolutely. Yeah. It's all about finding that right moment and taking that step, like, this is what I want.
absolutely. So I believe that's when I was like, okay, if I can be that bad in
Yeah,
this, maybe I can be that good in this too. And that was the moment when I was like, I'm gonna put my time and effort into this, because let's be honest, if we go university,
yeah,
we don't expect anything back
yeah,
for at least 5 6 years. We just have to study.
yeah,
And I was like, I was still doing my degree at the time,
yeah.
and I finished that degree as well. But I was like, okay, I'm gonna dedicate time here, and then here we are. That changed everything for me.
Absolutely, can I can totally relate to you in that because I remember my moment when things changed for me when I hit my first six figures,
Mm,
and everything changed from there. And I've seen a lot of up and downs in the market, and I'm sure
mm.
you in the industry yourself now, and it's been a few years for you too. Like you probably have seen a lot of up and downs yourself, even.
I agree. I agree. I believe the most ups and downs I saw was when COVID happened.
Yeah,
COVID, I believe, made a lot of people realize
absolutely.
that having a something like this online business
Yeah,
is not a optional option, it's a necessity.
correct.
And that was the moment for me too. And here we are, that is all completely changed. So you've spent so for 14, 15 years in
Yeah.
this industry, what do you think attracts people to this industry, to be a trader?
Wow. Well, there are a lot of things current in this industry. Like I said, it's been 15 years in this industry now, and after going through a lot of phases in this industry, what I have seen is what people need to understand is it's there is a lot of potential in this game.
Mm,
Especially it's 24 hours, 5 days a week.
true.
That's one of the most important thing because you're not bound to a restriction. You're not bound to a time zone. You can do whatever you want whenever you want, and there's a lot of potential to learn and make money out of it, basically.
Very
And
true.
same current, you've been in the industry yourself even. So what do you think about that?
So I've seen so much that in the beginning I didn't even notice.
Yeah,
You know, when you travel, you have to convert your currencies to the other currency.
yeah,
And then as an example, let's say if I go on a holiday from London
yeah,
to Europe, I convert GBP to euro.
yeah,
I'm converting foreign exchange. And then when I'm coming back, if the pound's value is increased, the money that I converted, I won't get the same. I'll get more.
yeah.
So when I got into this, I was like, wow, that instead of me doing that physically, I can do it on my phone.
Absolutely.
So this is very key
Yeah.
information, I believe, that made me think that is so good. Like instead of just doing it physically, you can do it online, and then you can take your commission out of the changes in the market. So yes.
Yeah, absolutely. Can There's unlimited money to be made in this industry,
Mm,
and especially after so many years, I've seen so many up and downs in this industry,
mm,
and the new era now, I've seen the transformation going from a laptop, mobile phone, and then a new algorithm now. So
wow.
this is a new era now of the trading, and it's taken things to a different level, basically. So
Mm,
that's one of the important things that I've seen, especially when it started with the recession, and then I've seen the recession part, then I've seen the war scenario, seen the
mm,
COVID scenario, change of forever, and I've seen what I've realized. More people got involved after COVID, basically, because
mm,
they have realized that they need another source of income. But at the same time, you need
mm,
to understand even this industry you cannot take as a part-time income.
mm.
This is a full-time game.
True.
But yeah, this
Very
can
true.
change your life if you really want to make money out of it. Either you go to full-time or
Mm.
you need to know what you are doing, basically.
So
You need
basically,
to follow the cycle of the market.
you've got to put the dedication, have the
Absolutely.
mindset, have the knowledge,
Yeah, it's all
which
about the mindset. Yeah.
yeah, which comes from a knowledge or education from someone like yourself, someone like myself,
Yeah,
who's got experience. Because
absolutely.
experience comes with that sort of information that we can provide. Because of course, I'm pretty sure you and me, we did a lot of mistakes in the
Yeah.
beginning. Now, with proper guidance and knowledge, you can avoid those mistakes.
Yeah.
I believe that's the whole agenda of us
That's
being
why,
here.
Karen, I always tell youngsters, and
Yeah.
the reason I guide them in that way, because the mistakes which I have done in past, I
Mm,
don't want them to make same mistakes, because
agreed.
there's a lot of things you can do nowadays which
Mm,
wasn't available back in days for me.
very
Like
true.
when I started, there wasn't much options that time, but now
Mm.
it's a different level.
Brilliant. One thing I want to, you mentioned about how it's all evolved. We've got artificial intelligence,
Yeah,
robots, and all of that. One thing I want to add on, and then maybe you can add your opinion on it. I think that no matter how much algorithms are added, a human mind will always be the best. Because
absolutely.
I think I've realized, I've seen a lot of algorithms and they don't know when to start and when to stop.
Yeah.
Whereas you have years of experience, I've got about 5 years of experience. We know when to start and when to stop. What's your
Absolutely.
take on it? What do you think?
That's the very right question, Karen. Like that's the very right way of saying that, even because you can combine everything together,
Mm,
but at the same time, I think you should be taking the decision, because you can pick macroeconomy, you can
mm,
pick technical analysis, you can pick fundamental analysis, but a bot and AI cannot do the
true.
same. You
Very
can
true.
combine that, you can see the direction, but then combine it together and make a right decision,
Yeah,
basically.
yeah,
That's what I'm saying. Like, if you know what you're doing,
yeah.
then there is a lot of potential to make money out of it.
Absolutely,
Yeah,
absolutely. Otherwise, the algorithms and the bots, they wouldn't know that, okay, I need to stop at this point. Because
correct.
I was looking at something, and then the algorithm saw that there's a potential direction,
Yeah,
but as a human, I'm pretty sure you probably looked at it as well. It was a pair called Euro AUD.
Yeah.
And the algorithm basically, to me, showed, okay, there's going to be a potential pullback. And if it breaks this certain zone, it's going to go completely against us.
Yeah.
Or completely against what the certain trend is.
Yeah.
What do you think? What's your opinion on certain scenarios like that?
You know what? I always say it's a long-term thing.
Mm.
Don't take it as a short-term thing. You know, this is the beauty of this industry. You need to understand your vision, and the vision is long-term. Because if you're picking the small gaps in the market, you're picking up small trends. Well, you can make money, but at the same time, you can lose money too.
True.
you
Very
know.
true.
So
Yeah.
always look for the longer vision,
I agree.
long-term vision, and
I
where the
agree.
market is heading, or where things are going. Basically, economy is doing what economies are doing at the moment, what government is planning to do.
Well, you know, like now, of course, there's a difference between you and me. You are a swing trader. You're a long-term trader. You base your analysis on long-term what
Yeah.
the market wants to do. I'm a day trader,
Absolutely.
so I get in and out on the
Yeah,
same day.
yeah.
I don't do like you. So I think where we are different right now is this is why I wanted to have someone like him
Yeah.
with me, and of course he wanted me with him because we are very in two different scenarios, but in the
Correct.
same market.
Yeah.
So that's how crazy
It's
it is.
like same thing, but with different vision.
Absolutely
You know,
correct.
like-
Absolutely correct. So now I have a very interesting topic. As I'm a new era trader, I'd
Yeah.
say. I'm not as older or in this market as
Yeah.
yourself. What about cryptocurrency? I think cryptocurrencies are high risk with a lot of return if you know what you're doing.
Yeah.
Yeah, at the right thing at the right time. The
Absolutely.
right thing at the
Yeah.
right time, basically. Yeah. I want to get your take on it. What do you think? What's your
Well,
opinion?
crypto, it's a new era now. So what you need to understand is everything's going digital.
True. Absolutely.
So crypto is going to stay. Like
Yeah.
there might be people out there saying different stories on that, but I would say sooner we accept, better for us, basically, because we going everything's digital these days now.
True.
Take an example of your contactless payment here.
Yeah.
We back in days, people used to say it's a risk, but now everybody using it.
Absolutely.
Why is that? Because it's convenient, easy, and they have increased the limits as well. That's one of the technology, and I would say definitely crypto is one of the solid way of investing too. But everything comes with a risk factor. Of course, like if you want to grow in crypto, you need to understand the crypto market too.
Absolutely. Now, I think it's a cautious market. You have to be cautious in this.
Yeah.
You've got to know where to stop and where to start. Of course, with the proper information, using algorithms,
Yeah.
knowledge, AI, I think you can figure out which one is the best and which one, no, I wouldn't say the best, but which one is a potential that can grow, and then crypto can give you.
Yeah, it's all about, like I said, it's all about knowing what you are doing, basically. So researching and putting time and effort,
True.
knowing everything, basically. Yeah.
Yeah.
So crypto is a good way to invest at the same time, and knowing the market that it's a digital.
I agree. I remember the conversation that you and me we had. I was doing my research on Solana.
Yeah.
I still remember that conversation. I called you and asked you. I said, "What's your opinion on Solana?"
Yeah.
I remember what Solana at that point was. I think $30 or something.
Yeah.
You just said to me, "Buy it, buy it, buy it." I was like, "Okay." So my opinion, my mindset was, okay, it has a lot of potential. It has a lot of growth that it can potentially do. And when you was like, okay, yes, I was like, okay, someone that experienced is something.
Yeah.
I don't know if you remember that conversation.
Yeah, I do remember that. Yeah, it's like I said, it's all about knowing where you're investing.
True.
Because investment, you need to understand, it's a pace where you're putting your money, and the money will grow for you. But at the same time, right investment, right technique, right analysis, everything right needs to be happening in one place, basically, before you can move on.
So a lot of people say that crypto is a scam. Now, of course, being a trader, I can see the markets and I can understand how it is. I don't think it's a scam, but I would love to get your opinion as well. What do you think?
Can't look, Karen. Like, you can't call things a scam if you don't know what you're doing. You know, like, of course, when you don't know things, you call it a scam because you think you can't make money. But if you know what you're doing, and you know how to make money, and you know how things work,
Yeah.
of course it's easy. Because people come with the mindset of get rich, and then they just invest like any other people without doing anything, and then of course once they lose money, they say it's a scam. But yeah, it's knowing the fact that if government is getting into that, knowing the fact that you can control your own money, it's not controlled by central banks. But of course, I know government is more planning towards their regulation side on that even. But again, it's you versus you, that if you're investing into something, you need to know where you're investing and why you're investing.
True.
Like you
Absolutely.
did your trades and you did your
Yeah.
investing as well. So you did your research.
Yeah.
You
Yeah.
can't call it scam. It's not a gambling.
No,
It's not a
no.
scam. It's a technical analysis. You put
Agreed.
everything in there.
There's a lot of data and information behind everything.
Yeah.
I think that's what's missing.
Yeah.
I think understanding why is Bitcoin created?
Yeah.
Why is Ethereum created? What alternative solution will it provide in daily life? I think that's what we were speaking about as
Yeah.
well. That's what is important for people to understand. That's what's missing.
Absolutely.
So
Yeah.
yeah, I think blockchain is the way ahead.
And exactly, like the same revolution we had back in days when we used to trade commodities like gold and silver for goods.
Yeah.
And that was a revolutionary thing, because from there, money was invented. And then which we call as a currency now,
Yeah.
and that currency from paper going to digital. So that
Yeah.
was a revolutionary time. Same thing in the commodities, like, and the commodities out there, gold and silver, they're still the king in the market at the moment. You trade in gold yourself, Karan. Like,
Yeah.
what do you think about that?
So gold is very fast paced.
Yeah.
I believe that's why as a day trader, gold is my prime pair that I like to trade.
Yeah.
It gives you a lot of opportunities digitally.
Yeah.
As you said, that it all evolved from gold and silver. That's how crazy it is.
Correct.
In the beginning, it was always the barter system was of give gold in return of something or in return of one thing to another. And eventually, if you have gold, you have more value. Now you can do that online. You can
Yeah.
invest into it. So it's a fast paced.
Digital, yeah.
It's digital. It's brilliant. So that's my take on being a gold trader. That gold is
And
the
also,
best.
it's classed as a safe haven too, like,
True.
especially in the
Yeah.
scenarios like wars now.
Yes.
And
Just like how we saw oil prices spike
Yeah.
up during the war.
Absolutely.
I think eventually understanding how to trade gold or investing in gold physically or however, in scenarios like how it is right now,
Yeah.
it will be beneficial.
Again, like, I trade that as a hedge for myself, even because when you're trading currencies, like, you need to balance out. So the
True.
way I take this commodity is take as a hedge for me in the time of something happens, like a war or breaking news or
Yeah.
political event, something which that can create a lot of issues in terms of economy.
True.
But what comes in after that is the safe haven, which you class as a gold, like, so that's why I always take that as a safe haven for myself,
Yeah.
as a hedge for my trading and for my investments, basically.
Brilliant. So coming back onto what we just spoke about, gold and commodities.
Yeah.
Now let's stay in that department.
Yeah.
In trading. Of course, trading is of everything, crypto, commodities, currency based, whatever. What's your take and what's your opinion that you want to give to people who are just thinking of starting trading?
Well, what I can suggest in that case is don't come with the mindset of get rich quick scheme, because in anything where you're investing, or even if you're coming as a day trader, you're coming as a long-term trader, or you're investing into something, you need to focus on certain things, basically.
Yeah.
So educate yourself. You need to
Yeah.
understand why you're buying it for. If you're buying something, why you're buying that for, basically.
Yeah.
So education is the key for me, and having a patience and right mindset, basically. And profit will flow with that, because if you educate yourself, and you'll have a patience, and again, that comes with the risk management again, and then everything comes along as a cycle, a triangle, basically.
True.
And for me, that's the key for anyone who's starting their career into financial market,
Yeah.
as a trader or as an investor, basically.
Yeah.
So yeah, you as a young trader, even, Calvin, like, what do you think?
I think the key is to know your target.
Yeah.
I, as a day trader, have a target.
Yeah.
Once I've hit that certain target, I stop. Now, alongside that, I think is emotions.
Yeah.
Control of emotions is very important. I say it to all my community, everyone, that once you've hit a stop loss or once we've had not a good trade, it doesn't mean that you have to revenge trade.
Yeah.
Because once you go back into the market with a mindset that you want to get it all back straight away,
Yeah.
it never goes in your favor. It just gets
Yeah,
worse and worse.
like that's one thing. Yeah, you cannot think about revenge trading, like,
True.
because that can go against. Especially, I always say, don't marry a trade. Even, like, if something you
Very
think
true.
it's out of, just leave it, cut it, and just move on with that, and hold your emotions basically, because
Very
that
true.
can ruin everything. That can
Exactly.
finish your game.
Exactly. It's okay to have 1-2% loss instead of losing everything.
Correct. Yeah.
So that's how simple and crazy it is.
Yeah.
I laugh with my team and my community sometimes, and I'm like, it's okay, 1-2%. You want to have 1-2% loss or 100%? Then they'll be like, oh yeah, that makes sense. So yes.
And also, Karan, like, and moreover, like, there are a lot of other things coming into the market now. Artificial intelligence, like, that's another era now. We're heading to an artificial intelligence, AI technology, and that's another boost, like. And if I say, like, use that and combine your knowledge and mix it together, and I would say it's probably the best combination, because you cannot beat both, combine one AI and your touch, and combine it together and make a right decision from there, basically.
I think my take on that is whatever works for you, you don't want to change the strategy, but you don't want to avoid what the new algorithms, the artificial intelligence, just as you said,
Yeah.
they both need to be combined together. A lot of traders, I believe, they start changing their ways,
Yeah.
which I don't think is necessary. I think if it's something's working for you, you follow that, following risk management, all the value, all the information, and including and not avoiding something like AI. So I think that was all very important thing that we've shared.
Yeah.
Now we've got a lot more coming. I would love to do this again with yourself.
No, thank you, Karan. And I really appreciate your time as well. And stay in touch, and we'll take it from there.
I will.
All right. Take
Take
care.
care. Thank you.